The Occupant. And guys, let's just hope that we finally get a really good trailer and a really good movie to end it off, for 2 weeks. But we'll see. And with that being said, everybody, welcome to the madness. Stay occupied, people. Stay occupied with the Horror Search 30 podcast.
The character Jake.
Ah.
So it's one of those movies. It's like you act in it, you write it,
do everything.
Do everything. Why not? So that's pretty cool. Good for them.
Well, good for them for that, sticking with the friends. But, again, I say that with the same cast, that story could have worked better if it was one fucking single story. Would have worked so much better. My opinion. And then you end it before the whole seance in the woods just because you didn't explain anything about those people in the woods. Yeah. So it wasn't really that important. You could have just seen the beast and been fine with that. And it looks like we're going with the OG wheel.
Oh, here we go. All right. Phantasm.
Let's hope so.
Or House.
That'd be one of those would be a nice way to end it. I haven't seen either one, but I've heard only good things about both wheels. Or both films, sorry. So yeah, Thursday, as you guys may or may not know, will be the last episode of Horror Search 30 for 2 weeks because I am taking a nice little vacation. So yes, you make sure you tune in. And Saturday for Popcorn and Pints, same thing. 2 weeks. Taking a little break. We're all taking a break from each other before the group breaks up because we don't want that. James is a diva, so he needs his.
That's why NSYNC broke up. They never took a break.
See? We don't want to be like NSYNC. We don't want to be like Boys to Men. The Occupant or Black Sheep? The Occupant. The Occupant.
I don't think I've seen this.
I know I haven't seen this. This was added very recently. Yo, I was fucking smiling through that whole trailer, damn near.
It got my attention.
Holy shit.
It looks good.
I hope the movie's at least, and this is something that we usually don't say. We usually want it to be better than the trailer, but I hope the movie is at least as good as this trailer. And I'm going to tell you my trailer rating right now. My trailer rating for this right now is an 8. This trailer was it was
very well done.
Everything that you want from this type of movie. It gives you a little of everything without sharing too much. Like you kind of know who the villain is, but at the same time,
spoiling it.
Without like a big spoil, and it could be wrong. It could be throwing you off too at the same time, which would be fucking amazing. But either way, though, I'm giving this shit an 8 off the trailer alone.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, me too.
I felt like it's kind of like he's a villain, but also because that group of people looked like they all had issues. Yeah,
so he's kind of like an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's like an anti-hero, kind of like he's a psycho like them, but that's his problem. When he's around, like when he's right there, he says he likes watching people. So he's seeing them. He's watching this. He knows he's around a circle of bad people to him. This got my attention. See, I could be totally wrong, but that's what I got from it.
That's what I got from it too.
So I'm gonna. I don't know. This seems good. I'm gonna give it an 8.
Yeah,
nice.
For the trailer.
Same.
So, 8. Shit.
So it's 8 across the board.
Holy shit. And you know what it is? This trailer is fucking intriguing. People, go check it out on YouTube. Go check out the Occupant trailer on YouTube. You'll see exactly what we're talking about. I would play it and review it through, but I don't want to get in trouble with the copyright shit. I don't even want to take any risks with it. So just go check it out. But it's the first trailer in a while besides The Void, let's say. But we were just like, holy shit. On Horror Search 30, I'll say as well. We were just like, holy shit, I really want to check this. I can't wait to watch this fucking film. This actually looks interesting. And but you know it's going to be funny, though, because, like, I'm going to spin, even though we're going to be on a 2-week break, I'm still going to spin the wheel, and I'm still going to do the trailer review. I'll just drop them both the week that we're back. You know what I mean? The trailer review the week that we come back, I'll drop it that Monday and, Wednesday and Saturday, or Friday, sorry, hopefully. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and I hope we get something good like for our return. But I feel like we're gonna get something shitty. So okay, you guys are gone for 2 weeks, so let's make sure you guys are all paying attention. Here's the next worst movie you guys ever seen in your lives. You're just like, oh fuck, Starting us off with this shit. But
this one looks promising though.
It does.
It does, and I hope it holds up. I hope it's like I said. I hope it's at least an 8. I hope it's as good as this trailer. Because if it's as good as this trailer, I'd be very fucking excited. I feel like we're gonna be disappointed, but I still
I don't know. I don't know about it's gonna be an 8. I think it's gonna be decent. I'm gonna give it. It might go over a 5.
Okay, so what would be a disappointing rating, just so we can get it out here in the
below 5?
Yeah.
So 4 or lower.
Yeah.
4 or lower.
If it's a 5 or a 6, it's good. I'm hoping it's an 8.
I'm gonna go a point lower than you two. I'm gonna say a 3 or lower for me.
Okay.
Then when it's a 3 for me, I'm like, fuck, like this shit is bad. And you guys already know I go into the negatives. But a 4 for me is just like, you know what? There's something there for me. I can go. I may go back and check it out again. Maybe I missed something. But a 3 is just like, fuck.
I'm kind of like that with 5.
Okay.
5, it's all like you know.
Yeah, it's
like,
okay.
There's something there for me, but it's just you didn't quite hit the mark.
Exactly.
You know what it is, though? I think it's because I rate on a bigger scale than most people because I go with the whole -10 / Blood Lake / -infinity, all that fun shit. I go with that versus like from a 0 to a 10 or a 1 to a 10, which is usually right. But I'm just like, I got to be outside the box. I want to do more than that. And that's honestly how I feel about these films because there are some films where you can give a 0 to. It's like you hated them, but you didn't like hate them and loathe them and want to fucking piss on them, so to speak. You just wanted to, shit on them, which I mean, he probably did that too. So,
Probably.
I'm sure you did.
But
yeah, trailer was great.
Like I've been saying in the previous episode that we just recorded, I want these films like Blood Lake. I'm dead serious. I want these type of films, and the one we reviewed before that, The Devil's Familiar. I want those type of films to be the films to where people are just like, yo, have you seen this before? I want those bad films to be those films that have you seen this before? Because again, it broadens the conversation. It's not just us saying, yo, have you seen this? Which is dope that we do with the fan films. I'm saying, like, have you seen this such and such film? Like, have you seen Trick or Treat, for example? A lot of people have seen it. It's a great film. I think everybody should see it. But I feel like with the bad films, I feel the same way, even more so, because it's like you get more eyes on this. And like I said earlier, in the previous episode again, you get more eyes on it and you get a better appreciation for those films that you just think are like, okay. Yes, of course you get a better appreciation for the good and great and amazing and beautiful stuff, all the positive stuff. But for those ones that are just like borderline or even bad, you're just like, you know what? Those weren't so bad. Those weren't so fucking bad. Like Blood Lake does that for films.
Yeah.
That's how bad that film is. It does that for films. Will the film ever do that for Blood Lake? We'll see. I have my doubts.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad you're there with us, man.
Fuck. But yeah, and that's the thing. If you actually brought that up in a conversation, like, have you ever seen Blood Lake? Especially if someone has seen it.
Yes.
Oh God. But then you could start talking about, like, the conversation only gets more interesting from there because you start talking about other bad movies.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think we'll start doing that. I think every episode I'm going to make it my goal to ask people if they've ever seen it and to check it out. And when they come on again, review. Just tell us the review. I'm not going to rewatch it, but just tell us your review after. Yeah. And just kind of have it one of those films where people are just like, yo, I watched this fucking film, Blood Lake, because I was on the Horror Source 30 podcast, and it was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. But you know what? I want you guys. I challenge you guys to watch it too, type of deal. 1, and then 2 is like, again, I'm guilty of this. James, you're guilty of this. Sean, I'm sure you're guilty of this as well. And every other horror fan that I personally know, it's, yo, this is the worst movie I've ever fucking seen. And the first thing we think of is, yo, where the fuck how can I see this? Where can I watch this at? Why? I think I have an answer for now. I'll say, I always say I don't know because I it's in the middle. I think it's just because we want to see if it's really worse than the film we think is the worst film. I think it's one of those things. Or is it really that bad? Can it really be that bad? It can't be that bad.
But there are some people that will try to send in worse films.
Yeah.
Right?
And honestly, I feel like when you're doing it like that, I'm not mad at it. I mean, because it's like, okay, I know I have this type of talent and I know it's going to be a shitty film, so why don't I win an award for having the shittiest film here? Really try, but know my limits, like not go over my limits, and just kind of go. And you might even have a decent film after all. You may have a decent film. You never know, but it's just like, don't overstep, don't overdo it, and don't undercut yourself either. Blood Lake, don't do what they did. Watch the film, learn from it.
Yep.
And yeah, cut water skiing scenes out for a while too, please. Nothing happened. Somebody got touched by like a fucking leaf in the water, or a fucking lily pad, or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh my god.
I don't think there's going to be any water skiing in the Occupant, hopefully. So.
No, not. It sends James back to a fit of rage because it reminds him of,
like what the fuck? I look it up, and
you know
the guy who wrote.
And here's another thing I would love to see film too. I'll say big films and small films, maybe more so small films like indie films, having Blood Lake playing in the background but on mute, and seeing how many people fucking notice that. I think that would be a fun Easter egg in
like what movie he's watching.
Yeah, and it being Blood Lake, and you just have like one scene that everybody knows, like fuck, it's Blood Lake. That would be hilarious, and I think. Again, it's one of those things where you're blinking, oh, have you seen such and such? And then it's like, have you seen that movie? Like, say, Sean, what would your film title be if you don't mind dropping one?
For which one?
Just any film title you have out. I mean, any like short you have coming up or that you have out already. Just a title.
Sleep Tight is one of them.
Okay, so say in Sleep Tight you had like a little glimpse of Blood Lake to a scene that people knew, and like, hey, have you guys seen Sleep Tight? And you're like, yeah, I've seen that. It was a pretty cool film. I enjoyed it. Like, hey, well, that film that they were watching, what was that? And they figure it out either from a mention in the film, let's say somehow, or just from listening to the podcast or something in the script, just something that kind of gives it away too later in the film, just in the credits or whatever. I think that'd be kind of a fun thing, and then people would go check out Blood Lake as well and be like, "What the fuck?
Why were they watching that?"
Yeah, why were they watching that?
But here's the thing, though: they'll think of your film with Blood Lake, which could be a good or a bad thing, because they'll be like, "Okay, his film was way fucking better than this, but he also made us go back and watch this, but it makes us appreciate his craft more." So it's like a negative, positive, negative, positive, positive. I don't fucking know. I don't know.
No, I know what you mean. I totally know what you mean by that. Also, I think that's a really cool idea that you got going on with people sending in bad movies, because sometimes you find movies that they fall into that so bad it's good category, and you end up checking out this movie that's supposed to be bad, but you end up laughing your balls off like the entire time.
Thanks, killing it. Not only do you end up fucking loving it and it being your favorite horror comedy, but you end up ordering the DVD set on Amazon, part 1 and part 3, even though you're a big fan of part 3, but just to have the collection. And and I'm talking about myself, people. I really do enjoy that fucking film. Like,
same here.
It's the first one is so fucking beautifully done and shitty at the same time. I know it makes 0 sense, but they knew what they were doing. I believe the premise of the film came around them saying "nice tits, bitch." I think it was that, or "gobble gobble, motherfucker." Gobble gobble, motherfucker. Like the very first idea, and then the film was made based around "gobble gobble, motherfucker." So it's like that's more respectful to me. Like I have more respect for it. I love that they put that story out there. And if anybody can get a hold of them for me, I'd love to get them on the podcast. I'd love to get their autographs, and I'd love to interview them, because that is one of my favorite films as far as horror comedy. Is my favorite horror comedy. And it's my favorite Thanksgiving film of all time as of right now. Even more so than which I think it's a better film, a way better film. I do enjoy it more. But if you want to throw Texas Chainsaw Massacre in there, it's like a Thanksgiving type of film. I think sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes for a holiday film, sometimes you want that kind of raunchy, cheesy, corny comedy type. No matter what genre you're watching, you want that kind of silly, but Thanksgiving does that perfectly. I'm not saying you don't want to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Thanksgiving, because you know what, I haven't done that I can remember, but I think it would be a great idea to do that, sitting up in front of the TV eating some turkey and shit, watch them cut some people up. I think it'd be a great idea. I think I'm hungry, but
the dinner scene in Texas Chainsaw Massacre while you're having dinner,
just picking at food and snacking, like I could do it. I've done it. But shit. Final ratings for this trailer. I'm gonna stick with my 8.
Me too.
Same.
I'm hoping the movie lives up to it.
8 across the board. Yeah, let's
8 across the board. That's a good one.
let's hope this fucking film is 8 across the board at least. We'll see.
Looks promising.
It really does. It really fucking does.
Mm-hmm.
It looks fucking promising, and we're gonna get going again, people. Check out the pink shirt. Yes, it's dope. The pink outline, the pink sturdy. But yeah, we're gonna get going, guys. Here's another shirt. I'll get a close up of the pink one of these days, and I'll get a close up of the backwards pink one of these days for you guys as well. Because, like I said, I might make that like a thing to where I pack it in one of these random things and I put something cool in with it, like one of these envelope things I was telling you guys about. Maybe I'll pack one of those type of shirts in. It'll be a certain size though. That'll be the thing. So if it's like a 2X, which it may be just a 2X, because if it's either going to be too big or big enough for people, I guess, or whatever the case may be. And then if a female gets it, maybe they want to make it like a sleep shirt, and they're like wearing the long shirts and all that shit. So it'll probably be like a 2X for the randomness, but I'll put this in with something pretty cool. I don't know what. It'll probably be a random movie, but maybe it'll be something that's actually good, not like a random, not like just a random thrown in there. It'll be like a random movie. I'm saying like just a random, okay, yeah, I know this movie's good. I like it. So boom, it's going to go in there with that. It'll be like a Search 30 approved movie. It'll be a Search 30 approved film.
Yeah.
It'll be a Search 30 approved film. That's what you're going to get when you get that random giveaway. You're going to get a Search 30 approved film with the backwards shirt. Boom. That's how you put it together. That is a fucking dope idea.
Oh, that is a dope idea.
I am so fucking good, man. But again, here's the mug. Here's the shirt. Here's So Good It's Scary. Go check it out on Facebook. Again, people, this is where if you have horror short films that are a half hour or less, and I say a half hour because if we get 2 films that are half hour, so it's like a full hour, we'll show the films, show the first film, review it, show the second film, review it, and then give like a double review type of deal. But yeah, so you post them here, you're giving us the okay to show it live. Again, that's to show it live as we're doing our review, either one film or double films or whatever. But you're giving us the okay to show it live and then review it right after, which we'll be reviewing live. So yes, So Good It's Scary. Also follow him on Instagram. And you have Chris, WORSTDAMNGAMEREVR, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Go follow him. He games, I believe, every Friday and Saturday night. Random gaming. Sometimes me and him are gaming with a group of us playing some sort of horror game. But, so go check it out. You have a great time there. And they are on hiatus. They are still cool. They still hold hands in public and eat donuts together. It's been busy with life. Life gets in the way of work and, a bunch of serious cool stuff. But Rambling Madman will be back in the near future. And my black ass will be a guest. And
you will.
See this? And if you haven't seen it, I'm daring you guys, Ruff. I'm daring you guys to watch this film. And then seeing if you found a film. If you think you found a film worse than this, let us know. But watch this beforehand. I say watch this beforehand because you don't want to get cocky, because I'm going to tell you who got this guy right here got very cocky.
Yep.
He got very cocky. And
very cocky. Thought I had one in the bank even. And then I watched Blood Lake and nope.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat, people. I'm not just making this shit up. It's hard to beat.
It's hands down, it is the worst movie I've ever seen.
That's fucking awesome. I think that's fucking awesome. Yeah. But again, what else is awesome, people, is you can get live shows Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 o'clock Eastern time, right here, Horror with Search 30, wherever you're watching live, or you can, watch it later on down the road, which is fine, which is cool too. The audio will be caught up eventually, I promise. Eventually, but the videos and shit are out there. Go check it out. Popcorn and Pints every single Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern time. Again, go check it out all across the social medias. Stories from a Bar, all across the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere you can listen to audio, including YouTube. Deep Focus Cinema. Facebook and YouTube. Go check it out. I'm telling you, every single social media piece that I showed you guys, including the Z Network and anybody affiliated with the Z Network, associated with the Z Network, go check out all their YouTube channels. They are dope, amazing channels and Facebook groups and pages and all that. They all put out amazing, dope content. You guys already know about Any Last Words. Go check out Any Last Words. Awesome host. She puts out great content, funny content, very informal content. So yeah, go just. There's a network of us. Go check us all out. There's a lot of dope stuff out there. The majority of it is horror, but it's not all horror. It's just the community that I'm in, and I met a lot of cool fucking people from it, and I'm gonna meet a lot more. So, yeah. Whew, that was a long-winded fucking thing, but yeah, go check us all out. And we are gonna get out of here again, people, because it's getting late.
Yeah, it is.
Wee or winky, being polite.
It's like what's yeah, I'm in a like different day than you guys now.
Yeah, it's almost 11 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, it's like 12:30 a.m.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I'm so confused. But all right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. As always, I'll see you in your nightmares. We're gonna get something different. I only whisper in the movies sometimes.
Wow.
Awesome.